Today I will show you how to add more than one or three or four products in an easy way from your control panel. Here we have the product lists that I have for this TED's vendor profile, and here this is the classic way to add a product. You just click on add new and define if it's a simple product, um, add a title, add a price, add a sale price, and other fields. Define the category, and that's the way you upload products, right? Or you create products. But if you want to add perhaps 10 or 20 or 30 products, that will be hard to add one by one. So the idea is make a batch process using a CSV file, right? So let's start. The first is we will use a product exports, this product exports button to export a template file from your current vendor profile. Here you can define what columns will be exported. For me, I will let this in blank, and here I will leave this by default. Export all columns, export all products. And I don't want to export custom meta. I just want to export it in a default mode. So, okay, I click on generate CSV. And this will download a file on my computer, a CSV file. So now I will open it. Here I have the downloaded CSV file. So I have one product and I want to add two different products more, right? So what I do now is add two files. And here I will copy the same. This is a simple product. And this is a simple product, right? I will write it exactly the same. Here I can add a SKU code, perhaps the code that you use for your product. This is important because you need to define a different code for each product. Perhaps A1, A2, perhaps. Here I will define the name, perhaps fruit coffee. And here I will define another product as perhaps Colombian coffee. Okay. In published, I will put one that is this is product. This is a published. It will be a published product. Featured, I can let it in 0. I don't want to change all the options now. I will just copy the same options. A short description, I will use the same, but you can define a different one. The long description, and you will have a lot of fields. You can just refer to the most important fields. In this case, I will say that this is a taxable product. Um, I will define that these have products in stock, putting one. If this product doesn't have don't have stock, I just need to use 0, but now I will put 1 because all my products have stock. Okay, and here I can define the quantity of stock, perhaps 10 or 20. Low stock amount is the quantity that will notify me, the system will notify me if this quantity comes to here. So perhaps if I left 5 products in my stock, the store will advise me and tell me that I need to add some stock. Back orders allowed, I will let 0, but you can define 1 if you want to allow the users to ask for your product in back order. By now, I will let you 0 for all. So individually, I will put 0. Here are some measures: weight, length, width, height. You can add it. In this case, I will use the same measures. Sorry. Okay. Can say that these are perhaps 1 and 1. Allow customer to make reviews. I can put 1 if I want it and 0 if I don't want it. Perhaps 1, 1. Purchase note. If you want that the customer could add, add a note to his order. And here I have sale price and regular price. If I don't have this product in as an offer, I can just add the regular price, perhaps 50 or 60. In categories, I will add the categories that are related with this product. I suggest that you will leave this empty and add the categories from the store, because in the store you will see what are the options for link your product to some category, to any category in the website, in the platform. So I suggest that you just leave this empty. In tags, you can add some tags as perhaps coffee, and here I can add perhaps let me see, this is Colombian coffee, so I can add a tag Colombian. All this stuff is you can edit it after the upload, so you can just skip it. Okay, so position is a field used to display a product first or in front than other product, but by now I will let 0, 0, and well, you have a ton of fields that you can define as empty. This is attribute name. The attribute is country. I can repeat this for my another products. for my other products. So country Colombia. Attribute, this is a visible attribute, it's fine. Remember that 1 is yes, 0 is no. Attribute is global, yeah. And I think that I don't need anything else. Now I will save and change the name and save it. Now remember that I am using numbers, that is a Mac software, to edit this CSV, but you can just edit it in Google, or you can just edit it in Microsoft Excel, right? So just keep that in mind. By now it's saved, but I want to check it because in some computers, when you save a CSV, the system will replace the comma for another kind of characters, right? So what I want to check is the integrity of the information. So I will open this using text editor, perhaps. I don't know why. Let me see. Numbers. Okay, sorry. I will export it. Export it to CSV. Okay, now I can do it. And def. Okay, I think that now is saved and exported. And yes, this is a numbers format file, and this is a CSV file. That is what I need now. Now I will open it in text editor, and as you see, I have a character different to comma here. So what I want to do now is find it and replace it. I can just click on Command F and replace this character with the comma in all the document. Okay, I just save and close, and now I can upload my product. So I will come here again to products and click on products import. Now I can click here and click here, and okay, take this on care. If you check this, that means that you are using this CSV to update some information in your existing products, right? But in this case, that's not the case because I want to create some new products, right? So I will let this unchecked and continue. Okay, perfect. So now I can see the mapping of the fields. In this case, is loading the same ID with ID, type or type, SKU with SKU. But it's important that if you are using a different format, the system will ask you to map each field, each column in your CSV with the columns in the system, right? With the fields for each product in the system. By now, I am using the same, but possibly you will need to map it in a different way by now. I will use it by default, so I don't want to change anything. I just want to run the importer. Okay, perfect. Um, Now I will view import log. Okay, we see products, and now I have these three products updated. Okay, so if I see the numbers file, I have these three products, and if you see here, I have these three products, so it's fine. Perfect. Now I will check each product and complete all the information. So possibly you will need to add some information manually, because, well, each product have its own setup and you just need to check it. Perhaps you need to add the categories, the system categories, and you will need to add some tags. You will need to add some inventory information, some shipping information. But the idea is that you can improve the process of create the products. Later you will just edit each product and add some information to improve how your product, how the customer access to your product, and what kind of information you can add there in each product. So that's it. I hope you understand the video and you will understand my instructions. And well, bye bye.